The R.A.D program is a design and build program where students can come in here as a freshman without any skills at all, and they can walk out of here with SolidWorks 3D design skills all the way up to fabrication skills on anything, mostly from metal. We don't really do a lot of woodwork stuff, but my goal for these kids is to be able to come in here, understand how systems work, how everything works, whether it's thermal stuff, gears, materials, any of that kind of stuff. They learn all the process of how things work, and it allows them to be able to design stuff and troubleshoot stuff in those categories as well. Mostly it's like, if you think of an automobile and all the different systems on an automobile, we don't do automobiles, but we do a lot of the science and the how-tos of automobile technology in this particular program.
I think this class gives very great opportunities to learn kind of how engineering, robotics, any of those things kind of work, as like this is a more mechanical project, but then I've also been able to work with like more engineering thinking challenges with 3D printing, SolidWorks, and those drones are painful. This is a 6x6 Land Rover. What it is it's an autonomous function. Right now it is running off this controller, but it has sensors so it can run autonomously and it can see where it is at all times. So it will never run into a wall. It has a GPS monitor so that it can connect to a computer via either this program called the dashboard or Google Earth, and you can guide a path and see where it goes. It has pre-built, we had to build the transmissions and the motors by putting the gears and running them to make sure all the tires run the same way. And then we had to program the motherboard for the code to make these all connect to the motors, and some not very pretty wiring that powers the motherboard and all the motors.
So I'm actually looking to possibly major in mechanical engineering after this class, and it really has given me the base to kind of explore what I'm interested in, which has been super helpful because coming in 9th grade, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. But now that I've had some more experience, especially with the drones and helping with the rover and the 3D printing, it's really given me more direction. So right now in particular, I'm working on the drones. We are currently working on calibrating. So we have a few drones, and it is quite the process to get them calibrated and ready to fly. So we build them from scratch pretty much. So first, the building process is a bit long, but the calibrating part is really the technical part, and the flying comes next.
I want my students to, when they leave this program, and they've been in here for 4 years, I want them to be at the top of the list of a college, or the top of the list of an employer, or the top of the list of a recruiter for the military. So for them, they can develop those kind of skills in here. We have about 11 core values that cover not necessarily skill stuff, but it's a character issue. So for me, this is going to be a high character student, graduate basically, with skills, with advanced technology skills. And they'll be able to critically think, they'll know they have to show up on time, they know what the expectations are, they live up to those expectations. So, I'm getting them ready for whatever it is that they need to be able to do, whether it's a 4-year college, whether it's going into employment, or whether they're going to go into the military. And I want them to have the best shot at that when they get out of my program.